Hey guys, let us understand how to make a internationalization, how to implement I18N concept with a struts, because struts provide this feature internationalization, right? So we can make application with multi-language for different reasons, right? Let us say I have application which is coming as a in English language. Consider someone open in the German, it should come in German, okay, Spain language. Someone open in Japan, it should come in Japanese language, right? If someone open in France, it should come in a French language, okay? So we'll just say right click here and new a dynamic web project, and then I'll say here Struts2 with I18N. I mean internationalization. Why we are saying I18N? Because there are 18 letters between I and N. So we call internationalization I18N. Okay. And here I'll select 2.4 here. Next and next and finish it. Okay. Now you can see this here. I have a Java resource source and this is my web content web. Okay. I'll just go to here. I'll create a new. I'll go to here and say here uh, package, and I say com.example. Okay, finish it, and then I'll create a new class here and I say my local class, something you can give here. Finish it. Okay, and I'll create one more class here, new, say class. I'll just say imply. Okay, imply, finish it, create it. Now here in this web content I'll create a new JSP page and I'll say here index.jsp. Okay, new. I'll say here success.jsp. Okay, finish. Now what will the success page? Let us say I have this success.jsp page, right? This is my JSP page. These all are okay. The only matter is this line only, right? So in the body I have a get text global.success. What's the global.success? I'll tell you here. In the index page I'll make a one form here and I'll use the struts tag here. Now you can see here that I have used the struts tag now. What is the struts tag? Is text. So text will come here, one text line. I have used this s colon URL ID index en namespace giving this action local, action local, right? So if I click on the English, it will go to this URL. If I click on the Spanish, it will go to the this URL, Spain, right? If I click on the France, it will go to the this URL, right? And it is having a link index en. So index en means it will go to the request local, right? Index fr here, index es here, right? So it is having map. So I'll having the link here, okay? And there's a one form I have, that is username, sorry, name and age and submit button. Okay, and the action is what? EMP info. So I'll make a one here, new folder first, right? And I'll say here classes. In the classes I'll make one file, new struts.xml, right? Struts.xml, finish it. Okay, Now we need to write, consider this is my struts.xml code. So what we are saying here, this is my one package. Here I am using constant. I18 resource is the value is what, global. Okay, so it will take global dot properties file, and package, I have one package action emp info. So if action is emp info, it will go to here and it will run this, it will use this action class, imply action class, call this method. If it is input action or result success.jsp, right? If it is a local, so URL is local, right? Remember here I was having action local. If I click on the English page, I mean English link, it will go to this link. This link is referring here, right? ID is this URL. In turn, it will go to my local, right? So I have defined local means my local execute return success. So it will go back to the index.jsp page, right? With that corresponding language. If I click on the here, let us say if I click on the French, I'm in France, so it will come to the index fr. Index fr is here, right? And then it will go to the request local, right? Request local, and the parameter is what, fr. So it will look the fr properties file, and local is what, action is local here. So action local means it will go to here and go back to the index.jsp with that local, right? So this is what we are having. Struts.xml now, success made, index made. We have to write the code in my local and imply, right? Okay, apart from this I need to add library here. So where I'll go to the previous session where I made some of the application. I'll select this one, and then from here to here I'll go and say copy, and then I'll go to here and paste it. Okay, so all the library file, it has come here now. Now I am getting error in the index and all. We'll check from here and I'll paste here. Okay, so I've got three properties file here now, right? Now you want to see the code for this properties file. Look at here. Here this properties file is having key value kind of a stuff. If you want to write some comment, you can just write comment like has a property for Spain. Okay, so if user come onto the Spain page, it will take global name. So whenever I'm using name, instead of name, it will take this one. So this is the value we have. Submit button, this is the submit button name, right? If user come onto the French page, it will come to the this property file. And if I say global.name, if you can see this index.jsp here, I am using here global.name, global.age, global.submit. So this is the key I am using here. I'm not writing the name of the level here, right? Saying global.submit. So if it is a French page, it will come to this page and say take this one. This is the value for that, right? If it is Spain, this is the value for that. By default, this is my English page. Submit will come. Select local will come. Successfully authenticated. This message will come by default. Okay. Now so let us copy this. I have a file here that imply code. We'll go to the imply.java and we'll write this code here now. Similarly, I'll go to the my local and I'll write this code. So this all we have designed now. This is my local code. Okay. Now, so I think we are ready with the stuff. So my local is having what, just execute method saying success. Now employee class is having name and age, getter setter method, and execute method. These are only. Okay. Nothing else with that. Just a poso class here. So I think I have done all the job. Babe.xml, I have not done it. So the babe.xml, same code that we keep using here. Here also we'll mention the same code here now. I'm not doing any changes with the babe.xml. Just welcome file list and filter dispatcher only, right? So let us try to deploy this project now. So right click, run as on server. I'll say next. I'll say finish it. Okay. So now you can see this page here. The index page has come, right? First, by default, it is English, right? So this is my English here. The name and age is coming in English language. If I click on the fronts, what happened? Look it, the page has been changed. Select local, it is written in the French. Name is written in the French. Age is written in the French. Submit is written in the French. Look it here. If I click on the Spanish, see, select local is written in the Spanish. Name, this is a Spanish name. Age in a Spanish, right? This is a submit. Now let us say I enter something. I have not done any checked and all validation on this part. Say here Tom. I enter here 30 and I say submit. So it is going to the success page, right? And the success page message saying successfully submitted, right? But this is coming in Spanish, right? If I go to the English and I say name Tom and 30 and I say submit, you can see successfully authenticated, right? So here request local equal to en. We are using request local equal to en English, right? So this is my index page here. If it is the request local equal to English, then it will go to the index en page, right? With local action locals. Local is presenting to my index page. It will go with the English index page, right? And it will look for the global properties file here. These three major file properties file we are having, which is containing different language for all this code, right? Okay. So I hope you understood this I18N concept, internationalization with struts, right? This is a feature of a struts internationalization. So that's all about internationalization with struts.